welcome to Soundwave TV. We're here with the guys from All Time Low. How are you guys going today?
We are. You know what? As Americans,
Sweaty.
we don't use that phrase. How you going?
How do you guys use? How do you guys use?
How you doing?
Yeah?
Every time we come here, though, we do how's it going or how are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys kind of combined it into one much
going?
cooler phrase.
Really? So you can take it on?
Yeah,
Can you take it home?
I like it. Every time I go home, from here, I always use it. And
they
people are
assume
like,
you're messing up.
What?
They're assuming what do you mean?
Oh,
Where am I
hey,
going?
hey, how you going? And people are like, what the fuck are you saying?
So have you guys been on the road long or?
Not too bad. We've been this year. We started about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
I can't see you.
I know.
It's freaking me out.
No, we're okay. I don't need to see him. We're honestly.
You see each other a lot.
Yeah, we're
no.
right. This is right where we should
I
be.
just feel like I'm not part of this.
You can be a part of it.
Will you guys include me?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
No, but we've been on tour for about a month, and it's been a month of freezing. The coldest temperatures we've ever been. We were in Canada in January, and then the UK in February.
Yeah, it was like negative. What was the coldest? It was something
It was
like
negative 33
40.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Jesus.
Which for you, I don't know how y'all
It's
do
really,
it
really
over
cold.
here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's only been a month, and then but Australia was a welcome, almost vacation for us. Like being down here is amazing. Weather's perfect. Everyone's beautiful. The males make you feel inferior.
Oh.
It's a whole thing.
So have you guys played some good shows? You're getting good vibes?
Yeah,
Feeling
today-
embraced?
We just played. Today was amazing.
Yeah?
It was really cool. Brisbane was cool. We had like a little bit of a rough start just because, like he said, we came from headlining to going back to the festival circuit, and it's always a little bit of a transition.
Yeah.
We were so used to playing an hour and a half, and our set was just crammed with songs, and we had to cut it down to about 9 songs. And it's just a different pace. So
Yeah.
the first day was a little rocky, but today we kind of fell in the groove and it was a lot better.
It's a different show too, because when you're headlining, the crowd is there to see you, and whereas on a huge festival like this, there are kids that come out to see you, but a bulk of the fans are, yeah, I'll check this band out, or I've heard of this band, let's listen. So it's kind of our job. It switches from putting on our show to to capturing new fans. It's a great opportunity for bands.
What's your win over method?
Talking about a lot of penises on stage, it would appear.
Dick jokes always go down
Throw
well.
money into the crowd.
Mainly money.
Yeah, bribes.
So you guys making a new record?
Yeah, we just did.
Yeah, excellent.
It was when did we go in the studio? I guess it's kind of new. It's our newest.
It's newest, yeah.
We went in the studio at the beginning of 2012.
Yep.
We were unsigned at the time, so we kind of financed and recorded the record sort of like under the radar. And then once the record was done, we started shopping it to labels, and we ended up signing with our old label, Hopeless Records, which has been amazing.
So where did you kind of go here that you hadn't gone before that you wanted to explore?
On the record?
Yeah.
We kind of dove back into when we were first starting off, that kind of like energetic pop punk, pop rock, whatever you want to call it. And I think, Alex has the best, where we took the best parts of every record that we've written and kind of adapted that into our new sound.
What's the new sound? How would you describe it? How does it make you feel?
I think looking back, the biggest thing with this record is that like he was saying, it's a new take on where we started from. I think throughout because we've put out 5 releases, and like we've sort of gone in different directions on each record and gone different places with the songs. And this time around, I feel like we sort of went back to basics, stripped the songs way down, and tried to just capture the live energy that we try to put out during our shows. But we did it in a way that I think shows off everything that we've learned over the years as well.
What do you think the biggest things you've learned?
Really just not to overthink and not to second guess ourselves. There's been a lot of times where in the past we've had a song finished and then questioned it, and we end up just kind of overdoing it to the point where it's like, is it even any good anymore?
And then you can't even trust yourself and all that
like
kind of
it
stuff.
sounds
You gotta
great.
trust yourself, I
It
guess.
sounds great and it sounds polished, but it might it's kind of lost all of its
Excitement, spontaneity sort of
Yeah,
thing. Actually,
so-
we're just talking to Fucked Up. They're like, we kind of make a lot of stuff because we have no self-censor.
Yeah.
And that's, a really exciting
good
thing
point,
to do
yeah.
as a band.
And if I had to pull you out of the wreckage, I'm never gonna.
The live shows that you went to, before you sort of started the band that really inspired you?
I saw a lot of stuff. I went to Blink and Green Day.
We grew up at a lot of radio festivals too, like the local rock radio stations we go to.
We're from Baltimore, Maryland, and there was a radio
Wire.
station. Yeah, The Wire. We are just like the
Yeah, that's our
cast.
life,
Basically, just a
basically.
wire, basically street.
Between hustling on the streets, we would go to concerts. There was a festival, like a radio festival, that was in Washington D.C., which was like 40 minutes from where we live, and it was kind of like this. It would just be like every big band, small band, you know, ever. And so, you know, like I remember seeing like Linkin Park there and Incubus and
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. It's where I first heard, like, it's where I think I first saw Fall Out Boy live. They were like on a tiny stage. I think they had just put out From Under the Cork Tree. Or no, sorry, Take This to Your Grave.
Yeah.
It was way early. And like Taking Back Sunday still was on their first or second record.
And it turned out that one of our big breaks, you know, as we were up and coming and small band, we won a contest to open that festival.
Oh, killer.
And so we got to play the main stage, and that literally was at like 11 a.m. But it was still cool. I mean, it was the biggest show we'd ever played. If there was like maybe 3,000 people there and like a 12,000, you know, seated amphitheater, but it was huge for us. And from there, it kind of just catapulted up. I mean,
What's on your bucket list? Like, what do you guys want to do, sort of ultimately, sort of thing?
lose my virginity.
Yeah. One day it'll happen.
That's what.
We're working on it.
Believe.
It's a group effort.
I'd love to tour, do a support tour with like a full tour with like Green Day or Blink or one of those bands that we kind of grew up with.
Yeah. Have you guys had a chance to catch up with them or anything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, killer.
Mark's become a pretty good friend, and so yeah,
Big supporter.
he's rad. He really does. He's an advocate for.
Talk about Mike Harpus.
Mike Harpus is a really good dude. He definitely supports the cause, which is awesome, especially considering we basically ripped off their band from the get-go. So,
What are your favorite anthems?
I think Green Day is probably the king of the rock anthem. Yeah. American
It's a
Idiot. I know
later
it's later, but
I was thinking about this the other day. Like, that band did exactly what they needed to do with American Idiot. Like, they transcended everything that they had done. I mean, they were already massive, but like making that record that was like politically fueled and had a theme, and just it took them to a whole new
yeah, it was
level.
just every
and, like,
song had that fuel of like angst and like just.
American Idiot and that whole album pretty much is one of the most anthemic records I think you could possibly listen to.
Absolutely. So would you see kind of going to that sort of level, or
I don't know.
I'd rather not.
just have a good time?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we've said it from the beginning. Our goal is to be the biggest band in the world, and you know, I think it'd be stupid of us to say, you know, we don't want to be a stadium rock band or anything like that.
I hate
so
that. Yeah, it'd be
you know,
awful.
you always have to have that goal.
Dave Grohl said it best. It's like if you've ever had a promotional picture taken of yourself, you can't ever say that you don't want to be famous. It's like if you get in front of a camera for any reason, don't be that asshole that's like, no, I don't even want to be here. Like you want to be famous.
Have a good time, you know? Embrace it.
Yep. Why not? I mean, you know, the reason you start a band to begin with is to share your music, and if you can do that with 60,000 people in one night, then...
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
But I need it.